In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 14, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Braves versus New York Mets. The Atlanta Braves and New York Mets square off on Thursday in MLB action at Citi Field in what promises to be another heated chapter in their divisional rivalry. The Braves managed to take the first 4 meetings of the season between these two clubs, but the Mets have been fighting back by winning 3 consecutive games with an average margin of victory of 5.3 runs per contest. New York has been able to get the better of Atlanta by combining outstanding pitching performances with explosive offensive outbursts. Neither of these starting pitchers has faced the opposing team yet this season, which adds an interesting wrinkle to the matchup. Elder has been having his struggles lately, surrendering at least 3 earned runs in 7 of his last 9 trips to the mound, with 4 of those starts seeing him give up 5 or more runs. Senga has been working with some limitations since returning from the injured list, but if he can keep the free passes to a minimum, he should be able to provide enough quality innings to give his team a chance. The Mets right-hander has been outstanding at home this year, posting a stellar 5-1 record in 9 starts at Citi Field with an impressive 2.42 earned run average and holding opponents to just a .215 batting average. This series represents New York's best opportunity to get things back on track before their season completely gets away from them. They've shown they're more than happy to take out their frustrations on their longtime division rivals, and I wouldn't expect anything different this time around. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. The series opener was an absolute slugfest that saw a combined total of 18 runs cross the plate between both teams. It was exactly the kind of offensive explosion that the Mets lineup desperately needed, and one that should provide the spark for them to put together a sustained run of production. Despite their recent disappointing results, New York's offense has managed to score 6 runs or more in 4 of their last 9 contests and has put up at least 4 runs in 6 games during that same stretch. Going up against Elder, they should have plenty of opportunities to get some runs on the scoreboard early in the game. Senga has been putting quite a few runners on base lately, which means the Braves' offensive attack should also get some early scoring chances that they'll be able to capitalize on. Atlanta has crossed the plate at least 5 times in 4 straight games and has scored 7 or more runs in 4 of their last 6 outings. The over has cashed in 3 of the last 4 meetings between these teams. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus Minnesota Twins. The Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins kick off a divisional series on Friday evening in what should be a crucial matchup for both clubs as the season winds down. Detroit dropped the second game in their most recent series against the White Sox, but they managed to bounce back and secure the series victory, marking their 2nd consecutive series win. The Tigers have posted a solid 31-28 record on the road this season, while the Twins have been strong at home with a 32-25 mark at Target Field. Minnesota had some tough moments against the Yankees in their last series, but they did manage to take 2 out of 3 games from these same Tigers in their previous meeting, which gives them some confidence heading into this rematch. Minnesota is sending Bailey Ober to the mound, and he's been getting roughed up lately after surrendering at least 4 earned runs in 4 of his last 5 trips to the hill. Detroit counters with Tarek Skubal, who has been outstanding for most of the season but has hit a bit of a rough patch recently, allowing 7 earned runs and 11 hits over his last 11.2 innings of work. I'm expecting Skubal to get back on track and deliver a bounce-back performance in this spot, especially against a Twins lineup that has struggled to generate consistent offense. As our first pick for this matchup, the Detroit Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. With Skubal taking the ball for Detroit, you can expect the run total to stay on the lower side throughout this game. The left-hander has been posting the lowest earned run average in baseball, along with an exceptional 0.86 WHIP MLB while ranking 5th in innings, pitched with 145.1 frames on the season. There's even a decent chance he could go the 7.1 innings needed to overtake Garrett Crochet in that category if he stays efficient against a Minnesota offense that's been having its struggles. The Twins rank 22nd in the majors with just 4.18 runs per game and have been particularly ineffective when facing left-handed pitching, managing only a .234 batting average against southpaws, which ranks 20th in the league. That's hardly the kind of numbers you want to see when you're going up against arguably the best left-handed starter in all of professional baseball right now. The Twins have gone 26-29-2 on the over in home games this year, showing a tendency toward lower scoring affairs at Target Field. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Colorado Rockies. The Diamondbacks head to the thin air of Denver to take on the Rockies in this National League West showdown that could have major implications for both franchises, albeit for very different reasons. The Diamondbacks have been playing solid baseball recently, but they're facing too many obstacles to realistically make a run at a playoff spot this late in the season. Meanwhile, the Rockies are staring at the very real possibility of finishing with one of the worst records in baseball history. This has all the makings of a game that could wear out the scoreboard operator at Coors Field before the night is over. Arizona is sending Eduardo Rodriguez to the mound, and he's been getting lit up with a troubling 5.68 earned run average on the season while surrendering 131 hits across just 103 innings of work and already giving up 19 long balls to opposing hitters. The Rockies counter with Blaylock, who brings an earned run average that's creeping toward 8 and has been even more brutal at home, where he's posted a staggering 11.76 mark. He's already allowed 9 home runs in a mere 43 innings of work, which is a recipe for disaster in this ballpark. Colorado has managed to put together a modest 2-game winning streak, but that came only after they had dropped 8 straight contests and looked completely overmatched. The Diamondbacks have been playing much more inspired baseball lately, winning 8 of their last 10 games and showing they still have some fight left in them despite their playoff hopes dwindling. Arizona has launched 168 home runs this season and should absolutely thrive in the thin air of Colorado, especially considering they took 2 out of 3 games when these teams met earlier this season at Coors Field. As our first pick for this matchup, the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. Both Rodriguez and Blaylock have been absolutely brutal at preventing hits and keeping the ball in the ballpark, creating a perfect storm for offensive fireworks. Each team has seen the overcash in 3 of their last 5 contests, while the Rockies have watched the total go over in 4 of Blaylock's last 5 starts on the mound. Rodriguez has been nothing short of awful this season, and that includes surrendering 20 hits and 12 runs over his last 16.1 innings pitched. Blaylock has been even worse with his 7.89 earned run average and 1.71 WHIP on the year, and he's given up 13 hits and 12 runs in his last 10.1 innings of work. When you factor in the launching pad that is Coors Field, we could be looking at an absolutely ridiculous amount of runs crossing the plate tonight. With neither team getting a day off this week, both clubs will be working with tired bullpens that have been overused and stretched thin. You might want to get your calculators ready because it's hard to imagine this game staying under the total with these 2 struggling pitchers taking the ball in one of the most hitter-friendly environments in all of baseball. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.